Hey, hey, everyone. Happy birthday, Jen. Again. Well, it was yesterday, but we're celebrating it tonight. Thumbthug, Beatlemaniac, Lori, Georgia Peach, Jen, Jeremiah, Nina, Bina, Georgia Peach. Did I say Georgia Peach right? Yeah. Sarah, Jeremiah. I was just rocking out to your band videos today, Jeremiah. Good to see you. Hey, Jules. Rody Gal. So everyone, if you got some wine in your fridge, go get some wine. Hey, Boston Nick. I was thinking we could talk about a little crime, and then maybe we can do some like games or something, like have a game night. Anyone be interested in having a game night? You can. All right, so there's this game that I really wanted to play. Well, I've played it with hubby and his friends. Oh, there he is. Hey, babe, are you down for a game of Gardic Phone or whatever it's called? Hey, Jamie. Hey, Nate. Well, I was thinking about, I'll start it off, go over the Anna Walsh case. Hey, NorCal girl. Because, the Gardic Phone game that we play where you gotta draw all that, like, you gotta draw, like, the sentence or whatever. We could probably get like a bunch of people in to play at the end of it. And I can stream it on my, screen. But the people playing, you can't look at the screen. Or it'll defeat the whole purpose. All right, well, I'm going to talk about the Anna Walsh case. Yeah, there's another missing Massachusetts girl too. And yeah, make sure to subscribe to Jen's channel, Beatlemaniac just shared. And Beatlemaniac has a channel too. Share it, Beatlemaniac. Hey, it's me, Jay. What's that? Beatlemaniac, make sure you share your channel too, girl. So I hope Thumbthug's in here because I told her that I would do what's it called for her. Anna Walsh. And I went down a big rabbit hole today on Anna Walsh. So it's actually pretty crazy. Like her husband has a little bit of a an interesting background. So I don't really know like how long they've been married or anything like that, but from what I've heard, when he was younger, he was very into money and how he looked and stuff like that. Like Gucci, wore a lot of Gucci and loafers and things like that for like his everyday outfits. He kind of looks like Simon Monjack. Remember that guy, Brittany Murphy's husband? That's what he reminds me of. His name Brian too. Like what is up with Brian's? Jesus Christ. Yeah, sub to Beatlemaniac and enjoy some music. So hold on 1 second, guys. I need to cough. I don't want to like cough in everybody's ear. So this is a great picture of her, by the way. She's standing in front of, what is that? The like Lincoln Memorial or something. Let me see. Thank you, Georgia Peach. Welcome. She's very pretty. I love that color hair. Any person with like red, strawberry blonde hair, I just Right? That's what I'm saying. And what did this chick see in her husband? Like, he looks just like Simon Monjack, and he gives me the Simon Monjack vibes. He's just, ugh. I don't know. He just gives me the, like, maybe it's because I know that he did something to her, but, like, this chick is like a 10, and he's like a 1.5 in every way possible. Just, like, he looks creepy. He's been in trouble before. He seems like he's a bit of a narcissist. I hate throwing that word around, but he does give me those vibes. All right, so far, there she is. I just love that hair. Yeah, right? It is just like a color that you can't get out of a bottle. You know, like, who was that old time, like, the very pretty actress from back in the day, like Marilyn Monroe, Ava, what's it called? Hold on. She had the most. Oh, you gifted memberships? I can't see that. I can't see that. Thank you. I don't know why I can't see that. Thank you, girl. Hold on, let me show you. Ava Gardner, is that who I'm thinking of? Did she have the? No. Did she have the strawberry blonde? No. Who's the one? I'll find it right now. She was like gorgeous, and she had strawberry blonde hair back in the day. Yeah, Rita Hayworth. That's it. Look at this hair. I wish I could have hair this color. I just love it. Look how beautiful her hair was. I just love that color. Hey, LFT. I'm bragging about Anna Walsh's hair because she just has that really. Hey, Sassy Sleuth, pretty red hair. And Rita Hayworth had that beautiful red hair. And I love that color of strawberry blonde. It's just. Like, look how nice it looks. I think Marilyn Monroe even had hair that color. Hey, Linda H. Oh, in honor of Jen's birthday. Thank you. All right, back to where I was. All right, so, Anna Walsh, she I believe worked in like real estate or something along those lines, but she obviously I think made good money doing what she did. She had a whole nother house in hey Tia, hey crazy mama. I love the 20s 50 era, so do I too, but I really love Rita Hayworth's hair. I think Marilyn had that hair too, but it's just so beautiful. That hair color, I love it. So for people just coming in, hey Hippiporium, I was going to do the Anna Walsh case, and then if people want to, at the end, I have a fun little game we can play online. The only thing is, you might have trouble playing it if you might have trouble listening and playing it if you don't have YouTube Premium and you're on your phone. But if you're on the computer, it'd be a lot easier, but it is a lot of fun. You can play right from your phone. Like, I would just send you guys a link. It's called Gardic Phone. Basically, I send you guys a link. It's hard to explain. You kind of just have to play. But everybody makes up a random sentence. And then each sentence gets sent to a random player. And then that player has to draw what they see. And then they send the drawings out to another random player. And then they have to explain what they see. And then they just keep doing it. So it's kind of like Whisper Down the Lane, but it's really funny because it's like, it's funny to see like what your sentence turn into by the end of it. You know what I mean? And the pictures are hilarious. Like that people draw. We were laughing so hard when we played. I was literally in tears. So if anyone wants to play at the end of this, I can stream it and it'll be a lot of fun. But we'll try it out towards the end. But anyway, so Anna Walsh, obviously she seems like a super successful. I think she's in. Hey, Nay, I love that picture. Your avatar picture just looks so fierce. It is interesting. Oh my gosh, it's so funny, Linda H. We were crying last time. Yes, game night pumped. LFT's pumped. All right. All right, so let's see. She was last seen in her New Year's Day home in the wealthy Boston suburb of Cohasset. Ooh, I'm itchy. According to police who have asked for the public's help in their search for her. So, on New Year's Eve, they have a dinner, her husband, and their friend. I think his name was Jim or something like that, or maybe they said it's Jim and they said it weird, but let me just show you her husband too, because I'm telling you, man, he looks just like, he gives me such Simon Monjack vibes, or whatever the hell that guy's name is. Like, look at him. And supposedly he was like super full of himself, we're really live the high life and wore expensive things all the time, and he apparently stole money from his father, and then his dad was so disgusted by it that he took him off the will. Okay. All right, Nay. His father took him off the will, and then he stole, he did something with the will where he made it look like the money should be going to him or something like that. I don't know. The way they explained it. I'll play a little video that CBS, well, it's not little, it's like 25 minutes long, but they break it down so well. But look how, I just love her hair. I should dye my hair that color, but I don't think it'll turn out that color. It's hard to get that color unless it's natural, I feel like. Oh yeah, he married up. And everybody go get a drink so we can celebrate Jen's birthday. Cheers. All right. Less than 2 years before she went missing, Massachusetts mom Anna Walsh told a judge that her husband, Brian Walsh, what is with the Bryans? Joey Buttafuoco or whatever. Yeah, he does kind of remind me of him. You love my hair, the dark hair. Yeah, he definitely married up. He suffered from a ever-present trauma and had been taught to lie and hide in his childhood. Right? That's what I'm saying. The admission was buried in a glowing September 2021 letter she wrote a judge asking to consider giving her husband a lenient prison sentence for committing art fraud. So basically, he stole Andy Warhol paintings from his friend. Yeah, I got so last year I bleached my hair and I did it pink. And I just hate keeping up with blonde. I just hate it. It's just, I'm not one of those people who have it in me to keep up with bleaching. So I went back to my dark hair. I just can't stand keeping up with it. But yeah, he stole Andy Warhol paintings from his friend, supposedly, and he admitted to selling 2 fake Andy Warhol paintings to an eBay buyer for $80,000, and he's still awaiting sentencing for that crime. He was arrested this week in connection to his wife's disappearance. Now, here's the crazy part. So, a redhead or a redhead, either way, color me shocked. So, where was I? he was told to lie and hide. He was told that he was a loser and that his parents should not have had him, that he had no chances of making anything of himself in life, and that he was a lost cause. A deep sense of shame governed his life, Anna wrote. She claims that he suffered a traumatic childhood at the hands of his abusive parents that affected him through his adult life. He wrote that he had a difficult time allowing others to get close to him, including his wife, because he was afraid of relationships. In the years before writing the admiring letter about her husband, Anna told Washington, D.C. police that he had threatened to kill her and her friends, and he was never charged with the threats because she stopped cooperating with the police. Hey, Parker. No, I have a Philly accent, not a New Yorker accent. But there is an accent, definitely a Philly accent. Mine's not as strong as some other people's who are from the area, but it depends what, like, county you're in, because some people have really strong ones and some people don't, so. Hey, Just Carry Me. Hey, Electro. So there is a picture of them. At Brian, who Anna claimed had a big heart, was the love of her life. He was arrested Sunday and charged with misleading police during the investigation into his wife. So, in a nutshell, they had a party, or I don't know, not really a party, but like a dinner with their friend, and he said everything seemed fine. And then the guy left. Yeah, he was afraid people would figure out he was a piece of shit, right? Never heard Philly accent before? Really? Well, yeah, there's certain things we say where you can pick it out, you know? But in a nutshell, he claims that on, I believe it was January 2nd, that he just went to this juice bar, right? But he didn't just go to the juice bar. He went to Home Depot and bought $450 worth of cleaning supplies, like Tyvek mops. $450. That's a ridiculous amount of money to pay for cleaning supplies. It's just unreal. Yeah, Nadie's business now. But yeah, $450 of cleaning supplies. That is, what the heck is that noise? Oh, Dave's playing Valhalla. I was like, what the hell? There's Thumb Thug. I seen. I'm talking Anna Walsh, Thumb Thug. But so he bought $450 worth of cleaning supplies, and then they started surveilling him, and he threw out a trash bag at his mom's apartment building, and they found this trash bag, and in the trash bag was a hatchet, a saw, and then Assassin's Creed Valhalla, yeah. He decided to go back and play that again. Hey, Rena. If I didn't say hello already, I kind of forget sometimes when I say hello to people. Yeah, you're OCD about cleaning, but never have spent that much in one time. I don't think I've ever spent $450 on cleaning supplies ever in my life. But yeah, so they found a trash bag filled with blood, tarps, a hatchet, a saw, and they are getting it tested, I guess, to see if it's her. And if it's her, then he's screwed. But they also found a bloody knife. Well, they said a knife in the basement. There's conflicting reports that I've heard. I've heard that it's bloody, and I heard that it's not bloody. So I don't know if it's bloody or not, but that's what I heard. And I keep getting distracted from the chat. But I'm gonna play this thing that CBS Boston put together, and it was done so well. Hey, Princess Megan, Elsa, They really explain everything good, and I just feel so bad because she had a bunch of little children. And I definitely think this guy, I guess people are hoping that everything's okay, but it's sounding pretty grim to me. Oh, come on, why is this taking so long? Here we go. Let me pull this over.
For the public's health.
Oh yeah, they did have a really nice home. And look at the pool in the back. Just so pretty. The whole house. There she is. Happy birthday. Oh, I love your avatar. Says it's my birthday. Oh, and you know what? I will mention the other girl after this too. Another one from Massachusetts. Man, I'd have to roam around the Container Store with $400. Look, I've spent a lot of money. Oh, there you are. What happened?
There I am.
I can hear you now.
Okay.
Happy birthday.
You.
So what do you think about all this? Doesn't that guy remind you of Simon Monjack?
Oh my God, wicked bad. What I was going to say is, isn't it kind of creepy that he was actually on, from what I understand, he was on home arrest for the paintings thing. He was waiting to be tried for that.
Yeah, and he was about to be. He wasn't charged. Like, it's been a while since he was arrested for that, and he was about to be charged with something else. They explain it in this video, but he's like this dude's got to know a lot of shit back in the day for sure. And yes, we are going to play game time after this. Are you going to play too, Jen?
Mm-hmm.
All right, good. All right, we're going to play tonight. We're going to play all the games. All right, I'm going to play this real quick. Well, I'll probably have to stop it and talk in between, but yeah, this was his prison. Really? You know what I mean? This terrible house he had to live in with having a terrible curfew too. I think his curfew was like 11 o'clock.
The media's help in local.
No sound. I don't know why there's no sound.
Sorry, you know what? Sometimes when I'm like reading stuff, I share my screen and I don't hit the share audio button because I'm just reading, but then I always end up playing a video afterwards and forget to put it on.
Thank you, Kristen.
I don't know why I just don't hit the button to begin with, but sometimes I just don't be doing that. I can't read lips, dang it. I do it all the time. I don't know why I just don't hit the button every time because I always end up playing a video, but I just don't hit it if I'm reading an article, and then I'm like, damn it, I should have just done it.
Could you hear me telling you there was sound?
Yeah, I heard you.
Oh.
But I so I have 3 monitors, so sometimes it takes me a minute to get my thing to go from one monitor to the next, or I can't find where it is, and I'm like, ah. So I couldn't unmute. All right, I'm gonna start it now.
Desperate search for a missing wife and mother who has not been seen since New Year's Day.
Anna's very active on Instagram, and I didn't see a picture from her trip.
We love you so much. We want you here.
The husband of a missing woman from Cohasset is under arrest and due in court this morning.
He's on surveillance at that time.
I'm sorry, but what is up with his like cheeks? They're like,
he's storing for the winter.
Right? And his hair. he had like Doc hair from Back to the Future. I can't help but look at it every time when he's walking out.
That smile though, when he was arrested and being taken up.
Dude, what are you? He's definitely narcissist vibes. Like, what are you smiling for being arrested? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I just got hyped for a second.
True.
He is a lunatic. Oh, I keep getting like a tickle in my throat. Yeah, he's definitely got like a lunatic looking smile, like the Joker kind of smile.
Like the Joker.
Purchasing about $450 worth of cleaning supplies.
The couple has 3 small children between the ages of 2 and 6.
I-team sources say investigators have now discovered evidence at that Peabody trash facility.
There's absolutely no indication of a tragedy or anything else could have happened that night.
That character flaw usually involves narcissism and believing that.
Oh, there's Jennifer Coffindaffer.
Into believing their narrative.
There are no winners.
She looks different there for some reason.
The Cohasset mom seemingly vanished after a New Year's Eve dinner and has not been seen or heard from since. Welcome to a WBZ I-Team special, the Anna Walsh investigation. I'm Chief Investigator Cheryl Fiandaca. Her disappearance has rocked the tiny seaside town the family called home and captured the attention of
Oh my God, a mix between the Penguin and the Joker is a perfect, like Jack Nicholson and the Penguin mixed together.
At the center of the mystery is Anna's husband, Brian Walsh. This week, police charge Walsh with misleading investigators. He's being held in jail on $500,000 bail. This surveillance video of Brian is from a juice bar in Norwell. Police say he told investigators he went there on January 2nd. He also told police it was the only place that he went that day. But investigators say that was not true and uncovered video of Brian several hours later at a nearby Home Depot buying Tyvek, tarps, buckets, drop cloths, and cleaning supplies.
So he lied to the police.
Taken from a dumpster at Brian's mother's Swampscott condominium complex.
And said that juice bar was the only place. I do love Jack Nicholson, but he did give me like a Jack Nicholson Joker vibe for sure.
He should have been arrested for alone.
Yeah.
That wild Joker hair he's sporting.
I love Jack Nicholson in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. That's probably like one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah.
All right. Was searched by police at a Peabody transfer station. There, sources say investigators found trash bags containing a hacksaw, a hatchet, a rug, used cleaning supplies, and blood. All of it and the DNA now being tested at the state's crime lab. The I-Team also uncovered a police report Anna filed in Washington, D.C. before the couple was married. In that 2014 report, Anna claimed Brian threatened to kill her and her friends over the phone. No charges were filed because Anna refused to cooperate with police. Meantime, the Walsh's 3 young children are in the custody of the state and are facing an uncertain future. Here's how it all began as the calendar turned from 2022 to 2023.
Yeah, drop cloths, right?
In the Walsh home.
Like, are you painting? Like, or
this
just
is the timeline of what we've
cleaning
learned so
here?
far. December 31st, New Year's Eve. Brian Walsh and his wife Anna had dinner with their friend Jem Mutlu.
There was no indication of anything other than.
Let me just say, I think he got those drop cloths and tarps or whatever the heck he got because I think he dismembered her. Because if they found a hatchet and a hacksaw, that doesn't sound good at all. I mean, like, obviously, I'm hoping that's not what happened because we don't really know where she is and that hasn't been tested yet. But it's sounding very sus. That they found a knife, a saw, and a hatchet. Like, it's just so sus to me.
Celebrating the new year.
After that celebration dinner, Walsh allegedly told police that Anna, who worked as a property manager in D.C., had a work emergency. She went to bed around 1 a.m. and planned to fly to D.C. the next morning. Friends say their Happy New Year messages were never returned. January 1st, 2023, New Year's Day. Walsh allegedly tells police he last saw his wife between 4 and 6 a.m., claiming Anna left.
Thanks, Beatlemaniac.
Or left to the airport. But police say Anna did not get a rideshare and did not board a flight to D.C. 7 a.m., police say Walsh got up to make breakfast for the couple's 3 boys. At the same time, a babysitter arrived at the Cohasset home. Walsh tells police he went to run errands.
The Departed, Tia. That's a great movie.
Mother. But prosecutors say there are no receipts or surveillance video showing Walsh at either store. January 2nd, 2023. Prosecutors say sometime after 4 p.m., Walsh, wearing a black mask and surgical gloves, is seen on surveillance video at Home Depot in Rockland.
He's on.
What is with the Bryans going shopping with surgical gloves on? My goodness. My goodness. But yeah, that's sus to me. Yes, The Departed. That's loosely based off of help me, Jen, the guy from Boston, the mob guy. What?
Whitey?
Whitey. Yeah, Whitey.
Mm-hmm.
I love that movie. I love anything with Leo in it too, but like what's it called? Wolf of Wall Street. Oh my gosh. I was just talking about how much I love that movie too.
He was good.
Ooh. But I think Johnny Depp did a better job at Whitey, but The Departed was really good too.
On surveillance at that time, purchasing about $450 worth of cleaning supplies. That would include mops, bucket, tops, T-Vex, drop cloths, as well as various kinds of tape.
At the same time, Anna's cell phone pinged in the area of the Cohasset home, January 4th, 2023. Washington, D.C. co-workers notified police that Anna did not show up for work.
We received simultaneous reports from her employer in Washington, D.C., as well as her husband.
Walsh's lawyer says he also called friends looking for her.
Good afternoon, it's Brian Walsh. I hope all is going well. I was just reaching out to basically everybody I could. Anna hasn't been in touch for a few days. Do you know anyone that might have had contact with her? Calling everyone. So sorry to bother you. Sure, everything's fine.
January 6th.
Right? I'm going to be side-eyeing anybody out there shopping with surgical gloves on anymore now. Like, I mean, I could get it during, like, when COVID was, like, at its peak, but, like, now, no. And sorry if anyone shops with surgical gloves. I'm not making fun of you. I understand. I'm just saying. Bryans are still scared of COVID, and that's why they shop with gloves. Keep your open when shopping, folks. Never right. Keep your eyes open when shopping. Never know what's going on. Yeah, right. And Brian Koberger was shopping at Giant in PA, and I have a Giant right around the corner. And I can't imagine. I probably would have just thought he was some regular person if I had seen him out.
6th, 2023. Police drained the pool in the backyard and searched the woods near the Walsh's home. Later, a fire breaks out at a home on Jerusalem Road, a house formerly owned by Anna Walsh. The cause is determined to be accidental, and fire officials call the blaze a strange coincidence. January 8th, 2023. Police arrest Brian Walsh, charging him with misleading investigators. Police armed with a search warrant searched the home.
Blood was found in the basement area, as well as a knife, which also contains some blood.
January 9th, 2023. Walsh appears in court and pleads not guilty to misleading the investigation. His attorney says he's cooperating with police.
He looks pretty calm, though. I will say that.
We have consented to searches of his home. We have consented to searches of his property. We have consented to searches of his cell phone.
Hours later, I-Team sources say investigators searching through trash taken to a transfer facility in Peabody from a dumpster at Walsh's mother's Swampscott condominium find garbage bags with a hatchet,
Did it replay or something?
equipment, and blood.
No.
Details stunned a close family friend, Jem Mutton, who says he had dinner with the couple the night before Anna's disappearance. In a WBZ exclusive, Anna's former boss broke down in tears, talking to WBZ's Julie McDonald about the last time he saw her and their friendship.
She became my right arm, and we became inseparable.
He takes a really.
We're in absolute shock and disbelief.
He was the one who was over there on New Year's with them.
The whole thing is a tragedy, Julie. The whole thing is a tragedy.
You know, you celebrate that New Year's Eve with like your close people, and you've said that you were family to each other.
She said, Jem, I know you won't go out on New Year's Eve. I know you'll just stay home by yourself. And, you know, Brian and I would love to see you. Just come over. Like, if there's anyone we'd love to see, we'd love to have over to you. Please come. And so I said, of course. Brian had cooked an elaborate meal for us, and we hugged and celebrated and toasted, and just what you do over New Year's, and there was a lot of looking forward to the new year. Like there was no indication of anything other than celebrating the new year, like problems on hold, whatever life's problems were. And life always gives us matters and problems and things to deal with, right? That's just all.
It's crazy to think he was with them, and then like
Mm.
probably hours later, like shortly after he left, something happened, because it sounds like whatever happened on New Year's Day, because she didn't answer anyone back of their New Year's messages. So he was just like
I bet you
literally
she
with
was
her
gonna leave
hours.
his ass.
I think so too. I think he
I bet she
heavily
was making arrangements
relied
to
on
leave.
her. Yeah. I
Yep.
think he heavily relied on her for money. And
Yep.
I think she was going to leave him too, and when he found that, like maybe he found out somehow
Mm-hmm.
and couldn't deal with, you know, that. Especially cuz he's on house arrest and all the stuff going on.
Right.
She was probably seeing more and more of his true colors and was going to leave, and he couldn't take it. I think so too. That's exactly what I think. And I think it's probably her having another place in Washington and all that. I think maybe
Mm-hmm. And it was
like
only
that.
in her name, right?
I think so. I'll have to like Google
Yeah, I'm
that, but I
sure it
think
was
it
only
was.
in her name.
Yeah, because she was she was just staying down there for work. So it wouldn't shock me if she was planning on just moving there and leaving him.
Always is. But the fact that they hadn't, they had been living in separate homes, she was commuting back and forth, she wasn't seeing the children
Thank you,
as
that
often
girl.
as she would have liked. I mean, she loved everybody. She definitely loved her children dearly. And so it was festive. She was texting with friends, and, she was sitting next to me at the bar stool and at their kitchen. There was absolutely no indication that any modicum of a tragedy of disappearance or anything else could have happened that night.
When Brian was taken into custody, were you baffled, or you had feared this? Did you have any feelings before Sunday, or?
I did. Yeah, I did. I went to, I actually found out about her disappearance from Brian on Wednesday morning, mid-morning. I had texted them.
I'll give you a little summary in a second,
I
Zachary.
didn't hear about, because the evening that I was there, Brian had said that he had misplaced his phone that evening. Brian texted on Monday afternoon around 2:30ish to say something to the effect of, yes, it's been great. It was great to.
So in a
Thank you,
nutshell, on New Year's Eve, this woman and her husband had a little New Year's Eve party. Their friend Jem was there, this guy, and then he left. And then it seems somewhere between then and January 2nd, she's killed. Well, we don't know if she's killed. She goes missing, but it sounds like she's been killed. Her husband said that she had an emergency, a work emergency, and that she got up on New Year's Day between 4 and 6 a.m. and left in an Uber to travel to Washington, D.C., where her job is. And they have another apartment down there where she stays for work. He said that she took an Uber and traveled down there to go handle some business. Well, she was never seen, I believe she was never seen leaving the home, taking an Uber, or getting on a plane. And I don't know if he reported her did the husband report her missing?
Well, he did, but he waited a couple of days.
Yeah, he waited a couple of days. So they go ahead.
Yeah, he called friends first to say, have you seen her?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they share a voicemail. He called a couple friends saying he hasn't heard from her in a few days, but he's sure everything's okay. So the police he calls and reports her missing. And then probably feeling pressure too by that point, because he had already called people asking where she was and stuff like that. They search the house and they find a knife. I've heard that it was just a knife, and then I've heard a bloody knife on some other things. And then he told the police that on January 2nd, he just went to this juice bar, but he lied to them because he actually went to Home Depot later in the evening and bought $450 in cleaning supplies, including a tarp, drop cloths, buckets, mops. I mean, you name it. $450 worth of cleaning supplies. Then they start surveilling him, and they find, I guess they surveilled him dumping trash in his, or either followed him on GPS or surveilled him and seen him dump trash in his mother's apartment building dumpster. They search the dumpster and they find a bloody hatchet, a saw, and bloody like drop cloths, I guess, in like a bag. And now all that stuff is being tested. Hold on, I have an itch, guys. Give me a second. Oh, my eye. Yeah, he was busy using those $450, and he reported her missing the day her job was going to. Okay, so he didn't really have a choice by that point.
Yeah, I believe
yeah.
you guys are right that her work was the one who reported it.
Oh, her work did, or
Yeah.
did he do it because he was pressured? Well, yeah.
I think that he was calling around and asking people if they had seen her, but I think her work was the one who actually called it in.
And report her missing. Got it. Yeah, she has three kids, I think. 3 young kids.
Yeah, they're from 2 to 6, so they're probably like 2, 4, and 6.
Yeah, I've heard they've been taken to with a family, either through the
No,
state
they're in
or
state custody.
Okay, state custody. Yeah,
Which
because
is terrible.
they said somebody pulled up and in like a dark vehicle, like a SUV, and took them or whatever. But I wasn't sure if it was family or the state. But yeah, he's arrested for misleading an investigation. But it doesn't sound good. Like,
that is a good question. Where were the kids? They're not really saying where the kids were. I wouldn't be surprised if they were sleeping and he left them. I really wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. Yeah, they probably were still. I mean, they could have been sleeping at the time everything went down too, because it was New Year's Eve. If he had done it at night, you know what I mean? Like, I hope they didn't see anything, but it's pretty. Well, I mean, if maybe the oldest did, they might. It might be evidence, but sometimes I feel like sometimes the state will. What do you call it? Not a preliminary hearing, but when
they have like the psychologist go in and interview them.
Yeah, and they'll
privately
indict
and
them if the
record it.
kid is a witness. They'll do it secretly.
Right.
I hope they didn't see anything though. But yeah, their friend Jem said it seemed like nothing was wrong, but maybe it was like one of those things, like how people start changing their lives after the new year, like all right, well, I'm gonna do me this year. Maybe she was like, the new year, new me type thing, kind of like pushed her to leave him, and he called on to it or something. But
have you, what a trio we are, and here's to a new year, something to that effect. I didn't hear anything until Wednesday morning when I was walking on the beach taking a morning walk when Brian called and he sounded off. I said, what's wrong? Is there something wrong? And he said, yeah, buddy, he says, Anna's missing. And that's when I found out. And I said, I was in shock, and I was in shock, but it didn't hit me right away. And I said, Anna's missing. She said she had a work. She said that she had a work emergency that morning and then had left off. I think he said that she left in an Uber or that she was supposed to leave in an Uber. But in any case, I said, have you called other people? Have you called the police? Like this could be serious, and just make sure that the police know. Thursday morning, Brian and I were talking, and he said the Cohasset
mug face.
But I didn't wait. I called them again, both.
Right, I just can't with those cheeks either. They're like so weird. They're so big down here. It does look like he's storing nuts in his cheeks. Like, he looks so different here than he does in that mugshot or whatever. I think so too, LFT. I think she's in different places or, something like that. I think it doesn't sound good to me at all.
Anna and Brian have been individually and together very impactful on my life. A part of me had this suspicion all along that there may have been foul play and that somehow just the story wasn't adding up. My biggest fear had shifted towards the children. Believe it or not, I still have a modicum of hope that somehow
Aww.
While some friends were worried and emotional about Anna, others were raising questions about Brian's family history. WBZ uncovered court records with accusations that Brian stole money from his father. Our Chris Tanaka has an exclusive interview with a friend who says the relationship between Brian and his father was strained, and it was all because of money. To protect his identity.
Oh, I didn't even know he searched that stuff. Really? How to dismember a 115-pound woman? Holy crap.
Always dressed in our money and penny loafers. When he was like 13, I never saw him in dungarees. He just wanted the finest things in life.
Trouble in the Walsh family may have been.
I haven't heard the word
but it was there.
dungarees since
Court
like
documents claim Brian stole $1
1999.
million from a family friend we spoke to said it caused a massive falling out, and the two did not speak for more than a decade.
This was a kid who never gave his father an ounce of teenage angst. He didn't smoke, he didn't drink, he didn't do drugs. He was very close and he was very respectful to his father. He was charming. And when he did this, it stabbed his dad in the heart.
Court documents also show Brian's father, Thomas Walsh, the late head of neurology at Brigham and Women's Hospital, cut Brian out of his will before his death in 2018.
There was indeed a will, and there were specified inheritors, and Brian was not one of them.
Brian is accused of destroying the will, appointing himself the personal representative of the estate, then liquidating more than $100,000 from his dad's bank accounts. The family friend also noted Brian's
He destroyed the will? How did they know what, like, if he destroyed it, how would they
and
know?
sold them, as well as fake versions of them.
He was not trustworthy. He did things that were shameful and horrible to someone he really cared about, but I never saw him raise his voice.
There are more damning claims in those court documents. For example, at one point, Walsh even tried to sell off his father's home in Hull. Chris Tanaka, WBZ News.
The I-Team is also learning more about that federal art fraud case. Brian pleaded guilty to those charges in 2021. Since then, he has been on home confinement, awaiting sentencing. WBZ's Christina Rex talked to the art dealer he's accused of scamming.
These are the fake Andy Warhol paintings that Brian Walsh sold a California art dealer as real for
Wow.
$80,000 back in 2016. I spoke to Ron Rivlin by phone. He tells me
To an
Walsh is the
art
calculated
dealer,
guy,
too?
saying, I bought over 1,000 Warhols and this is the one and only acquisition that got by me. He was that good. What happened to me is telling of Walsh's masterful ability to coerce people.
This is not his first rodeo. He's already under federal charges and is, being monitored at home.
Walsh has been on house arrest for years after pleading guilty in 2021, but he still hasn't been sentenced because he was unable to produce the stolen paintings and allegedly couldn't come up with the nearly $500,000 he owed to 3 victims as a part of his plea deal.
Wow.
Now he's facing allegations he diverted money from his father's estate. Retired FBI Special Agent Jennifer Coffendaffer says more than 6 years later, this open case still hangs over his head.
He is under a lot of stress and strain and pressure. He's facing these charges. He's facing significant jail time, prison time, I should say. And that causes individuals, when they're under all this stress and strain and thinking maybe he's going to lose
Good
her.
point, Linda. You're right.
He's going to have her.
In a June 2022 letter to the judge, Brian's wife, Anna, wrote that he was a good man, saying Brian has been working consistently on breaking the past habits of his family, and we're all looking forward to the new chapter of his life. But experts say his prior crimes could tie into the allegations that he misled investigators following his wife's disappearance.
People who commit significant fraud type charges really do have a character flaw. And that character flaw usually involves narcissism.
Right,
and
right
believing that
on.
They can, trick people into believing their narrative.
Part of Brian Walsh's temporary arrangement for those fraud convictions was actually to have a curfew from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. Now, investigators say he actually broke that curfew in the days following his wife Anna's disappearance. In the Satellite Center, Christina Rex, WBZ News.
Well, this is a story with a lot of twists and turns, and we have been covering every detail in the case from the start. WBZ's Julie McDonald was the first reporter assigned to the story. Coming up, Julie and I sit down to talk about what was happening behind the scenes and where the investigation stands now.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that.
Know that she commuted every week for work.
And everyone described this beautiful, driven, caring, bright, real estate professional, devoted wife, loving mother. Everyone just had the loveliest things to say about her that Thursday afternoon. But the more that we learned about this missing person case, the more questions we had. There were just some things early on that didn't seem to add up. We know that the family had hosted a friend for New Year's Eve for dinner at their home in Cohasset. And that friend was at their house from about 8:30 at night to 1:30 in the morning. And he described a perfectly
That's pretty
normal,
late.
happy, celebratory night.
Mhm.
So he hugged her goodbye at 1:30 in the morning, left, and then the police were told that sometime in those next few hours, between 4 and 5 in the morning, Anna had been called for a work emergency, and as she usually did, would have caught a ride to the airport and taken a flight from Logan down to DC to respond to this work emergency. I questioned it in the beginning just because of that timeline. You would hug a guest goodbye at 1:30 in the morning,
Yeah.
and by 4, you'd be packing your work bag and responding to this emergency when the rest of the business world wasn't returning to work until Tuesday.
Yeah.
No activity on her cell phone, no activity on her bank cards. The friends that I had spoken to early on described this social, accessible, someone who would snap a picture out the window of her flight as she landed in DC. And
She was
post that
very
on Instagram
active on
story.
Insta
So
too,
this
supposedly.
complete gone without a trace was completely unlike her. But these friends didn't find out that she hadn't been seen or heard from for 3 days after that. And did they think that was strange that no one had reported her missing during all that time? Some of the friends along the South Shore said that she had a demanding job that could be 24/7. But at the same time, she's a mother. We know that she was very devoted to these 3 very young children. And so that was off for some friends, that she wouldn't be calling to check in with the kids all day Sunday, all day Monday, all day Tuesday. Then it was on Wednesday that the husband, Brian Walsh, started to make calls to friends of theirs.
Wow.
Have you seen Anna? Have you heard from her? At what point
That's
did
a
all of these
while.
friends who were so supportive of the husband and so supportive of her and saying that, you know, that they don't think he was involved in anything sinister, has any of that now changed? Even after his arrest, when we only knew what he was being charged with, misleading investigators, there still were friends that I was speaking with who were saying, this is a distraught husband, and let's just wait and see what we learn in court on Monday. Then we wake up Monday and the details that came out in court were chilling about some of the things that were found in their home, a knife covered with blood, blood in the basement. We know that the husband was seen on
So there
surveillance
was
video
blood on the
with
knife.
cleaning supplies at a Home Depot. What were you learning from police in those next few days? Well, police started to track him with surveillance, with Easy Pass, with his phone, finding out the locations that he went to, and then they were able to get the dumpster from his mother's Swampscott condo. They brought that to a trash facility and searched it. And our sources are telling us at that point, they found trash bags with blood, a hacksaw, a hatchet, the cleaning supplies, all of it kind of showing and painting a very, very different picture.
They
that was
could,
painted very early on.
if they could even match up the the cleaning supplies that he bought at Home Depot, that would even be like if they can match all the products that he got, or some of them at least that he
How do you
threw out.
explain all those supplies? Love to hear a story on that.
I've never spent $450 on cleaning supplies in one sitting. Maybe like $150 worth. But even when we do like big jobs, because we work in construction, I don't think we've ever spent that much on cleaning supplies. That's just insane. $450 in cleaning supplies is unbelievably a lot of money to spend on cleaning supplies.
On
So
when she was first missing. I think people are wondering, okay, so what happens next? Can he be charged? And the answer is yes, even without a body, even without finding any remains. If the police are able to, and prosecutors, put together a strong circumstantial case with all of the evidence that they've been able to piece together, they certainly can still bring charges. This is one of those stories that, like, when I get home from work, you can't stop thinking about it. 2 of Anna's little boys are the same ages as my children. So you can't help but think about what children need from their mother and how frightening this has been for them. Thank you so much for sharing all of this. I know it's been a lot covering this story, and we really appreciate all your hard work. So thank you. Thank you for having me. Coming up next, a North Shore couple who rented an apartment from the Walshes shared details about their interaction with Anna just days before she disappeared.
When I watched that part, I didn't really understand what exactly went down between them, but they explain it, but it's weird.
Beth Germano, they noticed changes in the couple's behavior just before she disappeared.
I've done all the work here, wash and dryer for him.
Mike Silva says Brian Walsh and his wife Anna were more than landlords, but trusted friends.
Brian was very professional. He had me thinking he was an investor. He was always looking at the stock market.
A contractor, Mike poured thousands of his own money into this unit in Revere. He and his fiancée Mandy had been promised by the Walshes they could buy. But it all changed with a heated conversation December 29th, when the couple realized the unit had been sold for cash to other buyers. And they said Anna's demeanor changed.
It was out of character for the way that Anna was acting. She was being very protective. She was
Oh, that's
targeting us
shiesty.
personally and saying like she should have done a background check on us. She should have checked our credit.
Mike Silva says the Walshes owned a number of properties he helped with, like this one in Lynn, but was told they were recently selling off assets, which he thought was strange.
I'm totally shocked. I'm like, things that didn't add up was just starting to add up.
He had texted the couple wishing them a happy new year and finally got this answer from Brian in a text 2 days later on January 2nd.
Saying Happy New Year. Sorry for the delay. I misplaced my phone and my son just found it.
No mention of Anna, who was reported missing the next day. The couple says they had felt betrayed by the Walshes, and now with Brian facing charges of misleading the investigation and evidence uncovered at their home and in a landfill, they're not sure what to think.
I can't take that argument back with Anna. So I feel guilty that I stuck up for me and my family only for this woman to go missing.
I'm Beth Germano, WBZ News.
What happened? I don't understand that.
All right, so it was confusing to me at first too, but now it makes sense. All right, so they were renting to that family, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like at a unit or
Okay.
at like a house or something. And these people were told that they would eventually be able to buy it off of them. So they put hundreds of thousands of dollars into the place thinking that they were going to own it eventually.
Oh.
And then what happened was they obviously wouldn't have put hundreds of thousands of dollars into it if they knew they weren't going to be able to own it. Like they put in that money because they promised that they could buy it from them at some point. So then what happened was Anna and her husband sold it to someone else.
Oh.
Probably because they could get more money from it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then those people got really upset because
That's shady.
they were promised that they could own it. You know what I mean? So I'd be pissed too if I put hundreds of $1,000s into the damn property and then so they got in a fight with them about it, like, and then she started saying to them, well, I should have looked into your background, I should have looked up your credit history and stuff like that. So I'm not sure what that means, but they got in a fight. And then real quick before we start our game night, this is another missing woman in Massachusetts. I don't really know much about it now, but I figured we'll at least get this out there because she just
This is
went missing.
new.
Yeah, it's new.
Right now, police need your help locating a missing woman from Brookfield. Take a look at your screen. 35-year-old Brittany T. was last seen leaving a home in Brookfield on Tuesday at around 8:30 p.m. She hasn't been seen or heard from since. Police tell us she was wearing a black winter coat, a hoodie, jeans, and work boots. Today, police were seen searching the area around Lewis Field.
They've had a drone in the air. They got cadaver dogs. They've got people on the ground. When I say they get dogs looking for human scent. It's been an extensive and thorough search. We're going to do what we can while we have daylight. There are teams in the field now going through land. They're going through buildings. It's very intensive right now. And we'll stop at some point and pick it up again first thing at daylight in the morning.
If you know anything about where Brittany is, you're asked to contact the Brookfield Police Department.
Crazy.
Right? What is going on around there? It's in the air. All right, so if anyone wants to play this game, we can play a round of it and see if you guys like it and if it's like ease of access for you. And if not, then we can try something else. But Jen, while you're on panel, are you able to like stay up and talk on panel but go into like another tab?
I think so.
Okay. All right. So go to this website. It's GARTIC, like Arctic, but with a G in front of it. And anyone who wants to play, I think I can have up to 14 people can play. And then hold on. I am going to figure out. Oh wait, no, I have to share a link. Sorry. So let me open the lobby and then I'll share a link. Oh shit, hold on. I'm in a lobby, and then I'm going to share a link to the lobby. Invite. All right, I'm going to put it in private chat, Jen.
Thank you.
And then I'll put it in, and then so 14 people should be able to get in. But if you don't, it might not work if you're on your phone and you don't have, like, you won't be able to, like, probably if you don't have YouTube Premium, you won't be able to play and listen. So if not, I'm gonna stream it on my thing anyway, so everyone can, like, be part of it. But you click the link and then you just put, like, a little nickname in or whatever. And then for ease of access, when you first, okay, Jen's in. And there's a link in chat. So all you gotta do is hit the link and then just put a nickname in or whatever. If you're on your computer, it's probably a little easier, but you can still do it on your phone. But we need at least 4. So LFT, get your butt in here. And somebody else. All right, we got Beetle in. All right. Georgia Peach. Yeah, you can watch. So if you don't want to play, you can just watch us play. But I'll wait like 3 or 4 more minutes, and then basically this is how you do it. They'll give you an automatic sentence. Like, you can just do the automatic sentence, or you can write your own sentence. Or if you like the sentence they give you, but you want to change it a little bit, and then everyone's sentence will get sent randomly to somebody else. And then we have to try and draw what the sentence is. And then everybody's picture will get sent to someone else. And then they have to explain it in words what the picture is. And then I'll just keep going down the line until everyone's sentence. You're all thumbs. Then until everyone's sentence has a picture. And then it goes down. It's like Whisper Down the Lane. So you'll see what I'm. Okay, so you need Discord to do it. Sorry if you don't. I didn't realize you needed Discord to do it. So, in a nutshell, it's kind of like Whisper Down the Lane, but it's funny to see what everyone comes up with. So people watching, you'll be able to see what I'm drawing, but you won't be able to see what they're drawing. But in the end, you'll see it. All right. All right, I'm going to start it. And if you're not in, you can get in next round. No, I don't like that. And think of like a funny sentence that, like, oh, we lost Jen. I will tell Jen that you stopped by in case Jen wants to come back up, but she might not be able to if she's playing. Oh, shit. All right, so that means you got like a minute to finish writing your sentence. But if you can't think of a sentence, you could just pick your thing. And same Jen is at the church. All right. Should probably use this. Oh, and there's shapes on the side. So you can like use them to your ease. No, I don't want that. Oh, that's all right, girl. Nah, just draw the sentence as best you can, Thumb Thug. I got you, girl. And then hit done when you're done. But once you get used to playing, you can start coming up with like funny sentences. Like you could even put sentences about other YouTubers, things like that. It's all um I don't know what this Somebody help me. Flower. No, I was trying to do flower art on a plane. They give you more time to do. I'm just going to guess that this is a chicken running in a marathon because I don't know how else. I don't know what it meant to say. Feel better, Lynn. I should give them a number. But at the end, they'll make a meme out of it and they show you what the sentence was in the beginning and what it turned into at the end, and it's really funny. I'm just making this up because I don't know what it was supposed to be. Oh, that really looks like a chicken. It kind of looks like a duck. Yeah, if that was a lizard, I'd have no problems for sure. What? I made a road. Tia gets up for the restroom mid drawing. I wish I know what they look like, but just make her really ugly since she pissed somebody off. Make her look like Angelica's doll. Ah, no. Here we go. No, I need more time. Hopefully this is an accurate portrayal. All right, so now it'll show us everyone's drawings. Thanks, Jeremiah. I tried. It's just empty because nobody knew what it was. Yay! Georgia Peach did a good one. Oh, why did I get this? I would have loved Darth Vader playing in a swimming pool. You can come in next round, Nate. I'll send a link out. I just spilled Red Bull all over myself. Flowery flame. Oh, was that a nose? I was like, what is that? I meant to put a flower art decorated plane or something like that, but that works too. An LSD trip. Isn't it a good game? You could. It's even better. Can I make the screen bigger? I don't know if I can make this bigger, but we could even, if you have some stuff about funny YouTubers you want to put in there or whatever, we can. The dog is in the kitchen. The last person who is I'm like you put first duck to cross the finish line wins. The preacher is crazy. Yes, you can come up with a commentary next round. All right, so let me go back to the hold on a minute. Let me There's a link. Nate, you can hop in if you want. You guys are it's hard to draw on the computer. Like I can draw really good, but it's really hard with a mouse, but that's what makes it funny cuz they're not supposed to look good. Nate, you can hop in with that link right there if you want to play. Nate, you still there? Hop in. There's that link. It's the link I just shared. And anyone else can hop in. We can have up to 14. There we go. Cool nickname. Isn't it fun? Oh, we can come up with some like funny you could, throw in like YouTube drama or anything you want to put in a sentence that you want to see illustrated. It makes it even funnier to see like what people put. All right. Anyone else before we keep going? Isn't it fun? I tell you, I played with a bunch of dudes and I can't tell you how many dicks I drew in one night. I was like, what the frig? I think I drew about like 50 dicks in one night. I'm not even kidding. All right, I'm going to start it. And if anyone wants to hop in next round, you can. Okay, Alfie. Oh, man. I had to spice it up a little bit, Beetle. It's all in good fun. There you are.
I want to watch this time. I
All
did
right.
make my preacher smoke, and he was drinking beer too.
It's funny, isn't it, though? I
It is
love
funny.
this. Especially if you do, like, personalized ones, it gets even funnier, like
George is an artist.
I can draw pretty good, but I suck at drawing with a mouse. Like, it's really hard to draw with a mouse.
And you were showing off with your color. I didn't even think to do color.
Oh, yeah, you can use, like, the shapes and stuff over there to make it easier to, like shit, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this in time. I need a hat. I need a pointy hat.
It's a leprechaun.
It does look like a leprechaun. I think I need to do like a Tinkerbell. No! He doesn't have arms. second. She was blonde, right? That's her hair.
No, this is supposed to be a PG-13 show. What is happening here?
Something with an angel and a mouse and a Ferris wheel and a castle.
What did you write? I couldn't see it.
I don't know who wrote this, but they were on the same. They were on the same wavelength as me for sure.
She has allergies, Michelle.
Oh, I'm laughing and coughing and all that at the same time. So, but I'm fine. It's probably because I'm laughing.
That reminds me of the guy from Wayne's World with boobies.
Right? Well, she wears those big thick glasses. They don't have the blonde hair she has. So,
Molly, go lightly.
oh wait, I need to give her.
Fupa. Oh God, you're going to hell. Fupa-palooza.
I have practice.
Get a rubber.
That's pretty good.
Oh. The glasses. Oh, that's epic.
Hey, Captain Kurt reacts. Oh, I know who this is. Does that say TRA? What's TRA? I'm laughing at you. I had to get the big frame glasses. All right, y'all ready for this?
Who played?
Me, Georgia, Tia. LFT's getting her computer. Oh no, thumbs and. Oh, it didn't go down? Darn it. I thought it goes down if they must have got kicked out. All right. Like I thought it. It's like somebody dumping the trash. I tried really hard at this one.
That was good. That's good.
Peter, see, it was close. Angel going crazy in Disneyland. Okay, that was the castle on the Ferris wheel.
Oh,
I know.
okay. Okay.
I gave her a fupa, not balls. It does look like balls, though. I love it. Oh no, we had see when you have 4 people, you at least get 4 out of it. But I love this game. It's so funny when you like. All right. If you want to get in LFT, did you get your computer? I like Betty, not Molly. I love that song Fupa Palooza. Like I could rock out to that all day. She's coming. Yeah, I just shared the link. She's coming in a red Ferrari tonight. Fupa Palooza. Twisting, dancing, baby. The Fupa's driving us crazy tonight. That's my jam. Yes, we do need to play once a week. If you play up to 14 people, so the more people you have, the funnier it is because it just and it makes gifts out of it, and you can save the gifts and use them whenever you want. But it's so fun. Like we were playing like probably I think there was like 6 of us, and we were laughing so hard because I mean obviously when we were playing with our friends, we were like putting funny stuff about our friends and then having to draw it, so it came out better. Hey, Risk, you want to hop in our game? Hold on a second, guys. Yeah, Risk, you can hop in if you want. There's a link. You don't have to be a good drawer. That's the whole point. The worse the drawings are, the funnier they are. Because it's harder to make out what they are, so the stuff that people come up with are really funny. Come on, Risk. You know you want to play. Right? We need one more person, so somebody gotta hop in. You can't do it on a computer? Why? You should be able to do it with like a mouse, just a mouse and a computer. You just go to the website and you just do it with your mouse. I do it on the computer. Drink and draw. I know, right? It's fun. All right. LFT's grabbing her mouse. Oh, you can't do it like with your fingers? Oh, I can't stop coughing. I have like a tickle from laughing. Avon calling? All right. Rubbers. Who's oh Lord. It was you that said Molly has big boobies. That was a fun one to draw. I was really excited about Bullhorn and Molly stripping, but that one didn't come to fruition. I'll wait for LFT to get her mouse and then we'll get. Do you want me to do a round or do you want me to wait, LFT? We can wait. She's just grabbing her mouse. That shouldn't take long. I don't know what these other ones are. I've never tried. We could try other ones. So this one is try and replicate drawings while the clock gets faster. All actions are a mystery. Drawing and sentences are hidden during the game. All right, there she is. All right. You're back, Georgia? All right, let's start it. And if you don't know what to put, you can always put what... I kind of like this one. I should change it to like... I don't know who Voldemort is. I like this one. Oh, shit. I don't think I was supposed to do that. No. Pepe Le Pew. Oh, wait, I forgot to give him stink. Mm. No. Some like blood there. Yes, for all entertainment purposes, no animals were harmed during the live. Well, now that I have more time, I'll give him more detail. He's really happy about it, though. That's why I gave him a smile. Shit. That ain't gonna work. I didn't close up all the holes. The skunk does like a fine martini. All right. I have an idea. I was gonna try and draw him like the Peanut Man, but damn it. Shit. I don't know if that really looks like that. What does Florida look like? All right, ready, y'all?
What?
Superman is hungover.
Way to go, rubbers.
Oh boy.
It's pretty good. That was supposed to be fire, but it didn't get red to work.
It looks like fire. You just click on. You couldn't get red to work. You should be able to just click on the thing and then strong zebra fishing. I was like, what the hell?
Oh. What the frick? Oh. Oh. I'm dead.
Oh man, I love this game.
Mashed potato.
Mashed potato killer is just a peanut robber from Florida.
Oh. Oh my god, look at that.
Oh my god.
Great minds. That's good.
Oh. It looks like a dragon. Thank you, dinosaur. I love Cheerios. Quit showing off, Kate. I'm laughing so hard. I'm just water coming out of my eyes.
You smell like
All right, Beetle, you're in this fight. Anyone else want to come in? Oh my lord. The more people we have, the longer it is. Oh man. We can try other ones, but I really like this one. But there's one where someone draws something and then you got to replicate it, but the clock gets. Isn't this a great game?
I like this game.
I'm telling you that I don't play with a bunch of dudes because you'll just be drawing dicks for like 2 hours. I'm not even kidding. All right. There we go. What? On the great one? I don't know how people are going to draw this, but. George, you gonna bring a computer mouse over there? Oh man. Damn it, y'all.
I gotta get a tissue. I'll be right back.
All right. I don't know if I'm gonna have time for this. No. Let's put some nugs in there. I think they need some. Oh, they don't have purple. All right, we'll do magenta hairs. You should be able to play with like your fingers on your phone, Jeremiah. What in the world? How in the heck was I supposed to draw this? It's definitely much easier with a mouse, I'm sure, than your finger because I can't imagine trying to do it with my finger, to be honest. That's why my pictures are half decent because I'm using a mouse. Oh, maybe it's smoking? I can't tell if it's. Yeah, same. I do too, Jeremiah. Sorry, y'all. I'm quiet when I'm focused. What y'all think? Oh, maybe I should have colored it in. Oh, it's not. Oh, wait, I can color. Okay. I still got time. Darn it. What do you call that? Abstract art? That's what I was going for there. Mine had some artistic interpretation. All right, I'm gonna play them. We can save these too, like as memes. Zebra. It's sick. Lost zebra sitting on me. The seals. Is that what it was? Is that the slug? Likes fish. Drunk slow.
What?
No, it said beer me. I thought it said so slow, fear me. Oh, that was you. I thought they were flowers. I thought they were flowers named IG and U. Drawing flowers or melting men. Bong big fly. Toxic chicken feet. I was like, what the heck? I made him look mad too, so he was a toxic chicken. IGU aliens, right? Oh, that was a good interpretation of I messed up. Mine was more an abstract art design. I put the arrow for up. Oh, that one's good. It's a sitting fish. I did put a knife. I thought it was chopping weed. I may have burned down my grass, but I got my bud winning. Oh, man. LFT, your mind. LFT thought it was a dog trading for a stick. Training a dog to fetch a stick. Go. Oh, man. You guys want to try a different one? Let me see. Let's try this one. It says complete the sketch and start with basic lines and see the other player's interpretation. We can do that, or try and replicate a drawing while the clock gets faster. Crowd. Let's try compliment. Why not? I have no idea how to do this one, so I keep getting like phlegm. Oh, start sketching some basic lines. All right. You can only do lines. It died. So do I replicate this now? Or do I actually draw? Am I drawing the same thing I did? And they didn't say basic lines, so I'm going all out.
All elaborate.
They didn't say basic lines, so I'm doing the most. Oh wait, I gotta fix it. They didn't really give me too much direction on what to do. They just said start drawing some basic lines. No. Let's do a flower. God darn it, I keep forgetting that's on. No, I'm not done yet. Green. This is my flower. Oh, you add to it. Okay. That's why it's called compliment. Oh, I like this one. Let's see. The other one's funnier, though. This one's not as fun. I thought this would be fun, at least. This one stinks. Here we go. This is a shitty fence, but I'm trying. Oh, I got a lot of time. I know what I'm going to do. Somebody needs to draw a boyfriend for me. That was my plan. I'll add some more scraggly hair in there. It's like super bleached.
Look at you, fancy.
Looked like a slide to me. At first I thought water, but then
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, this could be a slide.
That's good.
These ones are usually like that dark forest green color.
Look at you.
You can be riding on it.
That was good.
It's all right, Beatlemaniac. I don't think anyone's good on their phone. Well, it looked like water, but I didn't want to go with water because I felt like it was too, like it looked too much like water. I'm like, what else can I make this? And then I imagined one of them like forest green slides that have the little like waves on each side. I feel like every slide that looks like that is forest green. Or not forest green, but like emerald or dark green. I think the other one's funnier though. Well, I don't know. I haven't seen the end of this yet. But oh, I didn't know you could change the brush size too. Look. And then I guess you can make it like more like transparent or like more solid. That's cool. I can't even I can't imagine doing this on my phone though. It would just look like a bunch of squiggles, to be honest. Oh man. I don't know what to make this. Can it be red?
What? Is that a ship?
I guess you could call it a ship if you No. It's more like this is a handle.
A go-kart.
No. She's singing karaoke.
Oh. Okay.
Yes. Yes, thumb thug.
I see it. I see it.
I didn't know what else to make it.
Oh.
It looks so cute like that. Oh, so everyone gets my initial drawing and turns it into whatever they want. Oh, that's cool. I thought everybody added to it down the way. Oh, I thought it wanted me to make another draw, like a more in-depth drawing of what I did, so I do another butterfly. Hi.
That notebook paper was good.
Yeah, that came out really good. See, getting the hang of it now. Oh, I like that one. That was my interpretation of Bullhorn Betty.
That makes sense now.
Somebody falling into a hole of the house.
Someone's jumping.
I don't know. That is, but I love it. Oh, this one was so creative.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was a good
Wow.
one. I would have never thought.
So fancy.
Oh, that's smart.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't think of anything besides a recliner when I see it.
That's what that is. Oh shit! I
I
didn't
got
know
a
what that
crown on
was.
singing karaoke. I tried to go with the open shouldered shirt too.
That's awesome.
That's what the little hole was right there, but it kind of looked more like a neck than an open shoulder, but I did my best.
I like it.
All right,
Sticking with
guys.
the
Well,
YouTube theme.
I think everybody needs to. We need to set up another night where we get a bunch of people to play. But I'm gonna hop off because it's getting late, and I know hubby's gonna be ready to go to bed soon. But thank you all for coming, and I hope you had fun, Jen.
I did. Thank you so much, and thank you everyone
Happy
for the birthday wishes.
birthday to you. LFT said, "Tia, we need this app yesterday. It is so much fun. If you have like once you get, I think when you get more personal with people too, and you're playing, like I probably wouldn't be as personal on my stream.
Thanks,
You know what I
Punksy.
mean? But if we play in Discord or something, we can make a lot of funny sentences that are more personal and do personal drawings, if you know what I'm saying. But like on my stream, I wouldn't put it on there. But it's a lot more fun when you make up
I
more funny sentences.
like this game.
Yeah, I couldn't wait to get
Thank you,
everyone to play.
Melissa. Thank you, Punksy.
Oh, hey, Melissa. Melissa, have you ever played this?
Thanks,
I know
Thumb.
you do a lot of game nights. Well, we'll have to this is a baby elephant.
This was
but
fun.
Definitely this. All right, well, I'm gonna hop off, but maybe we'll have we'll pick like a night a week to have a game night. This is like the funniest. Well, not this particular version, but the original one is so much fun. Or we can play in
Thanks,
Discord.
Georgia.
All right, good night, everyone, and thanks for coming. And Jen, thanks for coming up, and happy birthday, love you, girl.
Good night, guys. Thank you.
I'll be back probably, probably tomorrow. Well, I don't know. My son comes home tomorrow night, so probably like Tuesday night. Thank you for playing, LFT. Thanks for everyone who played. I've been begging my friends to play this for like a week and a half. So I'm so glad people played. All right, take care, everyone. Good night. Bye.